I believe Love Story was the first song she had ever played me, and it wasn't released yet. It's in a hotel room, and I remember it vividly, and it was one of those songs I instantly heard and thought, this is one of the most beautiful songs.
Training camp has never looked this peaceful for Travis Kelce. First up, the Chiefs star calls it a sanctuary. And then, the internet unearths his X-rated 2016 dating deal breakers, proving once again, the past never stays buried.
Ready?
Yeah.
So, is it a deal breaker if a girl won't sleep with you after the third date?
The third date, I feel like that's the breaker right there. As soon as it hits
right.
three dates, that's like...
Meanwhile, Selena Gomez reflects on how a Jonas Brothers love triangle kicked off her ride-or-die friendship with Taylor.
Oh, Taylor and I dated the Jonas Brothers. She and I like to say the best thing we got out of those relationships was each other.
Over in Ohio, Travis and Taylor may have just taken a huge relationship leap, sparking house-hunting rumors. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell, meanwhile, is still riding the PR wave from their romance.
Absolutely. Listen, they're happy. They seem to be enjoying their relationship. That's great in and of itself, but it has connected more fans of Taylor's and more fans of the NFL.
And finally, a paparazzo reveals the wild 5-hour stakeout it took to catch Kelce with zero Swift in sight. Travis Kelce is finally catching a break from the nonstop circus that comes with dating Taylor Swift. The man's been living in a real-life rom-com for the last year, but even Romeo needs a timeout. Now that he's back at the Kansas City Chiefs training camp, he's calling it his personal sanctuary, which is code for no pap shots, no Eras Tour backstage chaos, and definitely no trivia games with D-list celebs. Just football, sweat, and dorm room vibes. Yeah, dorms. This ain't your luxury off-season setup with poolside mojitos. The Chiefs shack up at Missouri Western University during camp. Old school, no frills, roommate life kinda grind. It's giving NFL meets college flashbacks, and surprisingly, Travis is into it. He's ditching the glitz and glam of being pop royalty's boo and diving headfirst into two-a-days like it's his first year in the league. Word is he's locked in, laser-focused, slimmed down, and looking like he just stepped off a Gatorade commercial. Even Coach Andy Reid's been hyping him up, saying he's out there moving like he's 20, which, let's be real, in NFL years is like dog years.
He's svelte right now. It looks like he's 20.
That's practically rookie mode. No distractions this time around, no cameras trailing him, and no game show host side quests. Just cleats, plays, and that quiet vengeance after last season's heartbreak. Remember that brutal Super Bowl loss to the Eagles? Yeah, Kelce's not trying to let that one define his legacy. He caught heat for his performance, and that sting clearly stuck. But insiders say he's flushed it down, used it as fuel, and came back shredded, motivated, and ready for war. And don't worry, while he's chasing rings, Taylor's expected to cheer from her VIP suite, probably plotting her next surprise album drop between touchdowns. And speaking of touchdowns, someone just scored a viral moment from way back in the day. Yep, Travis Kelce's old interview from 2016 just crawled out of the internet vault, and let's just say it's got receipts. Before he was king of tight ends and boyfriend to pop royalty, the man was dropping X-rated hot takes on what would make him swipe left in the dating world, and oh boy did it get spicy. So here's the scene. Travis is on Andy Cohen's show, getting grilled by Real Housewives fire starter Ramona Singer. She doesn't warm him up with any "what's your love language" fluff. She dives straight into the deep end. First question, is it a deal breaker if a girl doesn't, get busy by the third date?
Ready?
Yeah.
So, is it a deal breaker if a girl won't sleep with you after the third date?
Travis laughed, dodged, spun, then kinda sorta admitted it's a bit of a red flag. Not a deal breaker per se, but it'd make him raise an eyebrow, or both.
The third date, I feel like that's the breaker right there. As soon as it hits
right.
three dates, that's like...
If you don't have sex the third date, that's it? You won't...
I mean, I want to say a deal breaker, but I mean,
But it didn't stop there. Ramona kept firing. Fake boobs? He's chill with them as long as the girl's confident. A selfie obsession? Hard no. Apparently, Travis doesn't have time for someone who treats brunch like a Vogue cover shoot.
Is it a deal breaker if a girl has fake boobs?
I don't think so. I mean, as long as she's comfortable and very confident in what she looks like and how she looks, I mean,
Is it a deal breaker if a girl is obsessed with taking selfies?
Yeah, that's definitely a deal breaker. That's too much. You can't be just snapping all
Yes.
day, just straight selfies.
It's no good.
Then came the ultimate TMI moment, when Ramona, clearly loving the chaos, asked if a girl refusing oral is a deal breaker. Travis didn't flinch, full-on teeth grit, nodded like he was calling a play, and said, "Yep, hard pass." Meanwhile, over in another corner of the Taylorverse, Selena Gomez is getting all nostalgic and spilling the wholesome tea. Yep, while the internet is busy digging up Travis's spicy past, Selena's hopping on the Therapus podcast, reminiscing about her and Taylor's glitter-filled teenage years, the kind that smell like Bath & Body Works and sound like acoustic heartbreak ballads. Turns out, the foundation of this power friendship wasn't built on music or fame, it was Jonas Brothers. Selena had Nick, Taylor had Joe, and basically the only good thing to come out of those relationships was each other. No shade. But hey, trauma bonding is real, and apparently it makes for lifelong BFFs with matching emotional scars and killer playlists.
Oh, Taylor and I dated the Jonas Brothers. She and I like to say the best thing we got out of those relationships was each other.
Selena also revealed she got the exclusive deluxe early bird VIP preview of Love Story before anyone else. Picture it, teenage Cell in a hotel room. Taylor busts out her guitar, the curls are curling, bracelets clinking up to her elbows, and then boom! Romeo Take Me hits the air, and baby Gomez is in her feelings. Not gonna lie, it kinda sounds like the soft pop version of a superhero origin story.
I was about 15. She was 17, about 18. That's when it was the crazy curly Taylor, and she had all these bracelets that went all the way up. I believe Love Story was the first song she had ever played me, and it wasn't released yet. In a hotel room, and I remember it vividly, and it was just like, it was one of those songs I instantly heard and thought, this is one of the most beautiful songs.
And let's talk visuals. 18-year-old Taylor, full-blown country core, looking like she just walked out of a Lisa Frank Trapper Keeper, and 15-year-old Selena, just soaking in the magic. According to her, it was one of those moments. Instant chills, heart grabbed, eyes misty. The kind of memory that sticks with you longer than your first breakup playlist. Now, 16 years deep into their friendship, they've survived breakups, tabloids, feuds that shall not be named, and probably a group chat full of unhinged memes. Meanwhile, over in Chagrin Falls, which, let's be honest, sounds like a place where Hallmark movies go to retire, Taylor and Travis are apparently living their best suburban daydream. Yep, insiders are whispering that the couple was recently spotted poking around some seriously bougie real estate in Ohio. And not just any Zillow at midnight type of browsing, we're talking real-life tours of sprawling luxury homes in Kelce's hometown stomping grounds. This isn't just Let's Play House, this is playoffs-level commitment. Apparently, this little property hunting escapade isn't out of nowhere. Word's been floating around since January that these two were considering buying a house together. Back then, Kansas City was in the running, which makes sense, since that's where Travis is usually suiting up in red and gold. But fast forward to now, and here they are scoping out Ohio mansions like it's HGTV meets the Eras Tour. Insiders claim their relationship has hit some kind of golden era lately, not just lyrically, but emotionally. Ever since they both hit pause on their chaotic schedules, it's been all chill vibes and hard eyes. Less paparazzi, more panini dates. Less red carpet, more real estate. Sources say this past spring and summer were a huge turning point, giving them that rare combo of privacy and peace, aka celeb relationship gold. And because nothing says this is real like dropping a photo dump, Travis recently went full Instagram official. The man posted cozy off-season pics with Tay, and apparently it was very much on purpose. A digital love letter, if you will. According to people in the know, it was his way of saying, yeah, it's serious, like buying matching doormats serious. And speaking of serious, let's talk about how Roger Goodell basically hit the PR jackpot the minute Taylor and Travis decided to turn Sunday Night Football into their own rom-com highlight reel. Say what you want about the NFL, but when the league commissioner is fangirling and publicly thanking Taylor for all the extra eyeballs, you know the Swift effect is real. Since their romance went public in 2023, the NFL hasn't just been about touchdowns and tight spirals, it's been serving heart emojis, friendship bracelets, and a whole new demographic of fans who thought a tight end was just gym slang. Swifties have infiltrated the gridiron, and let's be honest, they're not just here for the halftime snacks. Taylor was up in that family box last season like she owned the stadium, sitting beside Donna Kelce like they'd been swapping crock-pot recipes for years. Even with her Eras Tour chaos, she made it to as many games as she could, and now that her tour's wrapped up, insiders say she's about to become a fixture on the sidelines. Translation: NFL ratings are about to soar like Travis mid-gritty. Goodell clearly clocked the dollar signs early on. He's been publicly vibing with this crossover like it's the best thing to happen to football since instant replay.
Absolutely. Listen, they're happy. They seem to be enjoying their relationship. That's great in and of itself, but it has connected more fans of Taylor's and more fans of the NFL in some ways, to see that they have a connection. Now they have a connection to our game and to Taylor. And she's an unbelievable artist.
Yeah.
Obviously, Travis is an unbelievable player. And I think it's great for the league to have that kind of attention. So we welcome it.
The man's practically been handing Taylor a glitter-covered jersey and whispering, "Any interest in buying a team?" And you know what? If she suddenly decided to drop a couple $100 million on the Chiefs, no one would blink. She probably already has the cash in a tote bag somewhere. And now, thanks to that glitter-drenched fame bubble, even snapping a blurry pic of Travis has become a full-blown Olympic sport, one that apparently requires 5 hours of hardcore slot machine surveillance. Yep, a paparazzo just spilled the tea on how she spent half her day parked next to the penny slots at a high-roller casino in Lake Tahoe, all in hopes of catching Travis and his brother Jason doing literally anything, ideally with Taylor in tow, of course. So here's how it went down. The Kelce bros were in town for some celebrity golf tournament, which, judging by the scorecard, was more comedy than competition. Travis tied for 63rd, and Jason finished so far down the list, he was basically playing hide-and-seek with the leaderboard. Let's just say it wasn't exactly giving Tiger Woods energy. But no one was watching for the swing technique, they were there for the off-course chaos. According to this lens-wielding sleuth, the real action started after someone whispered that the dynamic duo might hit the high-stakes tables, and that Taylor might make an appearance. Cue Mission Improbable. Our photog hero bolted over, snagged a slot machine like it was her assigned seat on a Spirit Airlines flight, and didn't move for 5 hours. 5 hours! Just sitting there, eyes peeled, pretending to gamble while secretly hoping Tay would pop out of an elevator like it was the Met Gala red carpet. Spoiler alert, Taylor was a no-show. Classic pop star move. But she did get the Kelce bros rolling out of the casino like they just conquered Vegas, which in Pap world equals major payday. And honestly, can we take a moment to appreciate how Travis has officially crossed into paparazzi stakeout territory? This man went from Super Bowl MVP to guy worth 5 hours of slot machine squatting real quick. That's not just NFL fame, that's Kardashian-level bait. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.